Our beers are much fancier than that.
Much.
Why did we invite them again?
We're raiding the castle and needed a distraction.
Attack, man!
Bud Light, for the many, not the few.
Experience the best in student living at Campus Town. With our convenient, close-to-campus locations, you can roll out of bed and into class. Take a break from your studies with our swimming pool, hot tub, sun deck, and professional barbecue grills. Keep fit and stay healthy with our state-of-the-art fitness center with separate cardio room and fitness on-demand room. Get the lifestyle you want with our variety of floor plans and private accommodations available. For more information or to apply online, visit isucampustown.com.
Drive that money-saving road to George White Chevrolet.
Buying a car is easy at George White Chevrolet. Find the Chevy of your dreams or a GM certified pre-owned vehicle perfect for your needs. And GM certified service, of course.
We make it easy at George White Chevrolet. Highway 30 and 69 in Ames.
Drive that money-saving road to George White Chevrolet.
Some things in life you're born into. Others are just a way of life. And you wouldn't have it any other way. Some things come naturally, while others you have to work hard at. Some things in life are fated to be. But the rest of the story, that's up to you. Iowa Corn. For 50 years, we've been here so you can be there. Proud sponsor of Cyclone Athletics.
After a strong showing with 2 lopsided wins over good opponents at the Maui Jim Maui Invitational, the Cyclones are back home in the friendly confines of Hilton Coliseum tonight. Iowa State takes a 5-1 record into its meeting with Omaha and ranks as the only Big 12 team in the top 3 in the league in scoring offense and scoring defense. It's the Cyclones and the Mavericks on Cyclones.tv right now. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Bud Light, game day's favorite light lager. Extreme, delivering future-forward speed and personalized TV entertainment. Ford, see why Ford is the automotive brand more people buy and buy again. Visit your Midwest Ford dealer today. Pioneer, with you from the word go. Iowa Lottery, putting the woohoo in state funding since 1985. And welcome to Cyclone basketball tonight. It is Iowa State and Omaha from Hilton Coliseum. Charged up environment, Eric, and I think for good reason. The Cyclones playing some great basketball coming into this one.
Well, 5-1 on the season, John. They've played well. One loss against a really good opponent. They've really played themselves into every game and really left it all out there on the court. Love how this team's playing. I think the fans really appreciate that.
Signature wins already over Missouri, Illinois, and San Diego State. Good resume wins.
Absolutely, they'll have a chance for more, but tonight's a little different scenario, but you got to be ready to go right from the start.
Omaha comes into this one at 3-3. Let's take a look at the starting lineups.
And for Omaha, they will start J.T. Gibson at guard, 6'3", 195-pounder. He is a junior from Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. Ayo Akinwale will be at guard, 6 feet, 165. He is a sophomore from Papillion, Nebraska. He averages 7 points a game. Zach Jackson is their leading scorer, 6'5", 185-pound senior guard from Wichita, Kansas. Mitch Hahn is at forward, 6'8", 210-pounder. He is a senior from Fremont, Nebraska. Matt Pyle rounds out the starting lineup, 6'8", 240, averaging 9 points a game from Goodard, Kansas. Cyclones will start Nick Weiler-Babb, 6'5", 205, a senior from Arlington, Texas, averaging 11 points. 5.5 rebounds and 5 assists. Mariel Shayok at guard, 6'6", 198, a senior from Ottawa, Ontario, averaging just under 20 points, 6.5 boards per game. Tyrese Halliburton at guard, 6'5", 172. He's a freshman from Oshkosh, Wisconsin, averaging just under 6 points, 5 rebounds, and a couple steals per game. Taylon Horton-Tucker, the fourth guard. He's 233-pound freshman from Chicago, averaging 15 points, 6.5 rebounds, and nearly 3 assists per game. And at forward, it's Michael Jacobson, 6'9", 230-pound junior from Waukee. He averaging nearly 18 points, 7 rebounds, and one of the most impressive things about Michael is that he has done it every single game.
He certainly has.
Cyclones are coached by Steve Prohm in his 4th season at Iowa State, assisted by James Kane, Daniel Robinson, William Small, Micah Byers, and David Hobbs. And our officials tonight are presented to you by Nissan. The 2019 Nissan Rogue, one solid defender. Nissan, proud supporter of college athletics. John Higgins, Bert Smith, and Les Jones.
And Higgins to put it in the air. And it's Pyle controlling the opening tap for Omaha. They wear black uniforms with red and white lettering and trim. Iowa State, the home whites with the cardinal and gold lettering and trim. Down low, Pyle. He's the post player for this Omaha team. He works inside against Jacobson. Pass underneath, knocked away by Jacobson and cleared by Shayok. Cyclones force a turnover right away. Now Weiler-Babb to Shayok to the left corner. Halliburton. Tyrese, a hook pass cross court to Taylon Horton-Tucker. He drives it, kicks it out. Shayok right corner. Shot fake and a drive. Left-hand runner misses. Jacobson the offensive rebound and put back. Michael Jacobson. We just talked about his consistency. He goes to the offensive glass there.
Gets a rebound and a bucket in.
And had a steal at the other end.
And a good job by Shayok, too. Attacking the basket. I think that's one of the things they need to do tonight.
Gibson's pass deflected out of bounds. It'll belong to Omaha.
Once again, trying to do a little pick and roll right there. And Jacobson getting his hand on the pass. That's 2 deflections already by Michael Jacobson.
Zach Jackson will inbound for Omaha. He's their big scorer, 21.8 a game. On the right side is JT Gibson. Drives it to the left side of the lane. Runs into traffic, throws it back out, now gets it right back from McKinwale. Now off to Jackson, a 3-way out left, way off the mark. And a shot clock violation. Good defense by the Cyclones.
Really wrapped him up. Boy, Nick Weiler-Babb using his length. And Iowa State, Halliburton doing the same thing, doing a really nice job pressuring their guards.
Shayok out to catch it left wing. Off to Horton-Tucker, now to Weiler-Babb on a weave out front. Jacobson out to set a screen. Cyclones lead it 2-0. Jacobson in the right corner with it, out to Halliburton. Quick reversal. Taylon Horton-Tucker a 3. Back iron no. Shayok kept the rebound alive. It's tipped out of bounds. It'll belong to Iowa State. So Mariel Shayok, just that little challenge, enough to keep the basketball for the Cyclones.
Yeah, good look from 3 for Taylon Horton-Tucker. Taylon right now 32% from 3 on the season. He's been feast or famine so far.
Weiler-Babb to throw it in. Fresh shot clock for Iowa State. They lead it 2-0. Got it into Jacobson. Handoff comes to Weiler-Babb way out right. Cross court, Halliburton reverses it to Horton-Tucker. He'll back up and fire another 3 left side. This one no good. And again, Shayok battling, but couldn't come up with a rebound. Now he does. And Shayok throws it back out to Halliburton, who drives and scoops it in with the right hand.
Mariel Shayok, Michael Jacobson, both doing work on the offensive glass.
And a 4-0 Cyclone lead 2 minutes into this game.
Both buckets coming second chance points.
Kinwale throws it out high to Gibson. He'll put it on the floor right side, cut off by Weiler-Babb. Had to bring it back out. 3-point shooter out there, stolen away by Taylon Horton-Tucker. And then he was fouled as Mitch Hahn tried to get it back.
And Hahn committed the foul as Taylon was just ready to make the pass to a streaking Shayok. Would have been an easy dunk.
4-0 Cyclones lead it about 2 minutes into this game.
And Omaha can't get a shot.
Out high with the dribble is Weiler-Babb. A pass down low, deflected away, but Nick able to recover it, throws it into the left corner to Shayok. Short jumper on the way, good, a 2-pointer for Mariel Shayok. About 16 feet away on the left baseline. 6-0 Cyclones lead it.
And Omaha has taken one shot in this game, and that was a shot clock beater that was an air ball.
Cyclones have kind of picked up here where they left off. Now a three from the right side by Akinwale will not fall, and the rebound to Jacobson. Cyclones pushing it. Halliburton, cross court. Talon Horton-Tucker spins through traffic, kicks it out to Jacobson, left corner, shot fake, tried to drive it, cut off. Jacobson into the paint, out to Weiler-Babb, way out right. Pass deflected away, almost stolen. Jacobson recovers, off to Halliburton. Shot fake, then a three by Tyrese is good. A Walmart three-point shot by Tyrese Halliburton, and the Cyclones lead it 9-0.
Yeah, good ball movement by Iowa State. Great shot, pass fake. It just created space.
Love that play.
For Halliburton, he did exactly the same thing against San Diego State.
And now another steal for Jacobson. Cyclones running, and they knock it away and out of bounds. It's going to belong to Iowa State, but a great start right here for the Cyclones. They lead at 9-0.
Iowa State has 3 steals. Omaha has 2 shot attempts, and one of them was just to beat the shot clock.
Halliburton bounces it back to Weiler-Babb on the right wing. Cyclones a 9-0 lead in the ball. Now you don't want to start getting comfortable. Halliburton out to Weiler-Babb. Back to Tyrese. Over to Shaq, left side. He drives it, and a running one-hander. Rims out, but he was fouled. And I believe on the floor. We'll see. It was before the shot attempt.
Foul on Hahn, and that's his second.
So Hahn with 2 quick ones here. 16:25 mark. And we're going to see One Yang Tut come into the game for Omaha.
6'8". Redshirt freshman from Omaha.
Halliburton throws it out to Shayok, top of the circle. He'll put it on the floor and drive it. Running left-hander off the glass, no good. Tut the rebound. He'll push it ahead himself. Off it goes to Gibson, a pass stolen by Weiler-Babb. Then Nick throws it ahead to Shayok for a right-hand layup. Beautifully done by Weiler-Babb. And a timeout's called right here by Darren Hansen. 11-0. Cyclones lead it. 16:08 to go in the first. It becomes a full. We take the break on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Some things in life you're born into. Others are just a way of life. And you wouldn't have it any other way. Some things come naturally, while others you have to work hard at. Some things in life are fated to be. But the rest of the story, that's up to you. Iowa Corn. Proud to sponsor the Iowa Corn Cyhawk Series.
We are Farm Strong.
We're Farm Strong.
We are Farm Strong because we're taking on the challenge of improving Iowa's water quality.
I do our own soil sampling so that we can put on fertilizer only when we need it and where we need it.
What makes us Farm Strong is how we innovate.
We are producing a safe and affordable product because we use innovative climate-controlled barns
while ensuring healthy, safe food choices,
feeding and fueling the world. We are Farm Strong.
1 gig is the future, and Mediacom provides the most complete coverage. America's first 100% 1 gig technology network, offering gigabit speeds in every market we serve. In town or out of town, big city or rural, you've got access to the fastest. We know the future will demand more speed, so we've built a network to give you the most. 1,500 communities, 2.7 million homes, 100% 1 gig.
Welcome back to the Walmart Blue Cross Blue Shield first half. 16:08 to go first half, and Darren Hansen couldn't wait any longer. Had to use a timeout. 11-0. Cyclones lead.
Omaha with 5 turnovers and only 2 shot attempts, both threes, and one was a force at the end of the shot clock. So Iowa State doing everything they need to do. 3 offensive rebounds for Iowa State, 8 points off turnovers. So great start. Fans, don't forget to purchase your tickets for the Hy-Vee Classic at Wells Fargo Arena on Saturday, December 15th. This marquee basketball event showcases Iowa's collegiate rivalries in a 2-game matchup. Tickets are available now at Iowa Events Center.
Well, Iowa State, 5-9 from the floor. Omaha over 2. The Cyclones have hit the only 3. That was Halliburton after that great pass fake. All ready for Michael Jacobson tonight. A couple of points, 3 rebounds, an assist, and a steal. So 4 different Cyclones have been credited with a steal. And points off turnovers, 8-0 in Iowa State's favor in this early part of the game. Cyclone basketball is brought to you by Bud Light, official sponsor of Iowa State Athletics, reminding you to enjoy responsibly.
How can Iowa State maintain this? They're going to a little three-quarter court trap.
Akinwole playing catch with Jackson in the backcourt. Now Jackson trying to get rid of it, and they just barely get it across. Akinwole throws it out to Jackson on the right wing. Didn't take the shot. Goes into the corner to Gibson. Out it comes to Tutt, top of the circle, waiting for Cutters. Down to 10 on the shot clock. Tutt hands it off. Gibson a three way out right. He got it. J.T. Gibson with the first bucket of the game for Omaha. 11-3. Iowa State on its offensive end with Halliburton directing traffic way out left. Screen from Jacobson. Tyrese hooks a pass to the right corner. Extra pass out to Shaq for a three. He missed it, but Jacobson another rebound. Back out to Horton Tucker. Cyclones moving the ball crisply. Now Halliburton a three, left side. Yes! Deep. Tyrese Halliburton with 8 early points and a couple of well-marked threes, and the Cyclones lead at 14-3. Boy, I love his stroke, don't you, Eric? I mean, we expect it to go in.
It's kind of a set shot, but man, he can knock him down.
On a drive, Gibson couldn't connect, and the rebound to Talon Horton Tucker using that great strength, and then he was fouled by Tutt. Ran over John Higgins as well. Tutt picks up the foul. Wanyang Tutt with his first and the third on the team.
Yeah, fouled backcourt. Talon hears the whistle. He puts up a shot from half court, thinking, well, maybe it'll be an opportunity to get to the line. But no.
14-3, Cyclones in front, 5 minutes into the game. Weiler-Babb on the dribble, right wing, gets it into the corner. Halliburton, 3 more. In and out, no, and the rebound controlled by Pyle. Outlet comes to Akinwole, and he'll push it ahead for Omaha. Pyle out to catch it, top of the circle. Left wing to Gibson. Cyclones switch on the ball screens out front. Jackson off to Gibson. Hands off on the come around to Akinwole. He'll try to drive it. Free throw line jumper over Shaq. Good. Tough shot by Io Akinwole. And he got it down. He went 8 for 8 from the floor in their last game. 14-5. Halliburton hooks a pass over to Jacobson for a three. Shot it long, and the rebound to Pyle. Poked away by Horton Tucker. Talon driving it in there. Right hand scoop. Good, and a foul. Count the bucket for Talon Horton Tucker. Another circus release on his part, and Pyle the foul.
Well, he just absolutely stole it away from Pyle. Pyle had to rebound, but boy, Talon just doesn't give up. And great job getting to the free throw line, but finishing a circus shot around the basket. So many different release points for Talon Horton Tucker.
Now he tries to add the free throw and misses, and Iowa State's lead stays at 16-5. 6 minutes into the game, Cyclones up 11. Akinwole has the basketball out high for Omaha. Off to Jackson, their leading scorer. Back out front it comes. Gibson hands off. They get it outside for a three by Hahn. It's in and out, no. And the rebound, or Barney rather, miss. And now the Cyclone rebound, and Talon Horton Tucker throws it away. Trying to go to Halliburton on the wing. Talon got up in the air before making the pass, and then a little too much zip on it.
I mean, that's one of the things Talon has to understand. You think he might have picked that up now that he's 18. As of yesterday.
He's an older guy.
Yeah, he's older now.
Gibson around the top of the dribble, drives it all the way to the bucket and lays it in with the right hand. A strong move by J.T. Gibson. Omaha has good guards. And now Shaq stepped out of bounds. Back-to-back turnovers for the Cyclones.
That careless turnover there. You're running down the court. Make sure you stay in bounds. Pass up ahead. I like the fact that Iowa State trying to push it up the court. And George Condit will check in for Michael Jacobson.
Jacobson, some good early numbers.
Take a seat. A couple of points, 4 rebounds.
16-7 Iowa State in front. 13:24 to go in the opening half. Jackson way out right. Off to the right side, he gets it to Akinwole. He throws it down low. Barney waiting for Cutters. Backs in, double team now, tries to split it, throws it back out. Akinwole reverses it. Stolen by Halliburton, who anticipated. And now behind the back move, and a bucket for Halliburton, plus a foul. On the dribble, he went around his back to keep the ball away from the defender. Then he scored and drew a foul.
Akinwole that time trying to man up. He's 6 feet tall, and I think he thinks he can get under Halliburton at 6'5", 6'6", and Halliburton just takes it behind his back. Knifes inside him. Beautiful shot.
What a move by Halliburton. He's already into double figures with 10. He'll try to add the free throw here. And he does. 19-7. Iowa State in front. Tyrese Halliburton off to a terrific start. Jackson on the right side. Pass to the right corner. Barney will fire a long jumper. Missed it. Rebound. Halliburton. Here he goes, pushing it up the floor. Tyrese Halliburton off to Horton Tucker. He drives it, leaves it underneath for Condit, and he couldn't finish. It was an all-freshman fast break, but they couldn't finish it at the end. Now Jackson up the right side. Into the corner, Barney. Back out it comes. They reverse it. Get it left side to Tut in the corner. He backs his way in on Talon Horton Tucker. Talon muscling him out of there. A pass to reverse the basketball. A three-point jumper by Gibson, no good. The rebound to Nick Weiler-Babb. One and done for Omaha. 12-point Cyclone lead. Weiler-Babb, cross-court kick out. Left corner, Shayok drives it, baseline, and got stripped to the basketball. Tut comes up with a loose ball. Ahead it comes to Gibson. Now the trailer, Jackson for three. He got it, top of the circle. First bucket for Zach Jackson, who came in averaging 22 a game.
And that was 1-2 in transition. That's the best look. He only attempted one shot, and that was just to beat the shot clock. His first good look he's had in the first 8 minutes.
Shayok in the front court for Iowa State. 11:44 to go, opening half. Cyclones a 19-10 lead. Mariel Shayok to the right corner, and Horton Tucker will put it on the floor against Gibson. Smaller defender, cross-court left-hand kick out. Shayok, extra pass. Halliburton a three. Yes, sir! A new career high for Tyrese Halliburton. He has 14 points 8 minutes into this game.
Well, he's knocking down those threes like we've seen him, in warm-ups and practice. And he can make a whole bunch in a row.
Now Jackson, a pass down low and a good one to Barney for the layup. Nicely done by Zach Jackson.
Really nicely done, but George Condit helping out that time. No need to, because Mario Shayok was there. You got to hedge and get back to your man.
22-12. Halliburton, a quick pass to Condit on the block. Cross-court kick out. Horton Tucker a three left wing, no good. And the rebound controlled by Elijah Duplashan for Omaha. He throws it off to Jackson on the left side. Drives into traffic, throws it back out. Duplashan to the corner. Gibson a three. In and out, no. Another rebound for Tyrese Halliburton. A quick outlet to Horton Tucker. He does a step-through move and throws in a wild right-hand scoop. How about this guy? Talon Horton Tucker in transition. 24-12.
Once again, how about Halliburton looking up? Cyclones always trying to advance the ball down the court with the pass early on.
Out high is Tut. Cyclone lead is 12. Tut on the dribble into the paint. Tough left-hand shot, missing. Rebound, Weiler-Babb had it poked away. It's out of bounds to Iowa State. Timeout on the floor. 10-11 to go first half. And this crowd appreciating the effort of the Cyclones to this point. They lead at 24-12 on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
There's no doubt about it. Saving feels great. At Mid-American Energy, we love saving too. Saving the environment by supporting tree planting, which improves air quality. Saving money by investing in wind energy, which keeps rates low. And saving you energy by providing tips to help make your home more energy efficient. Which means you can take those savings and put your energy into having fun. Saving definitely feels great. So does being obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Bring all the gifts for under the tree. And while you're at it, bring the tree. Ford F-150. Best-in-class payload. Best-in-class towing. Built for the holidays.
Now, get the 2018 F-150 with 0% financing for 72 months. Only at your Midwest Ford dealers.
The difference between possible and impossible? It's a person who believes they can, surrounded and supported by others, by us, who believe it too. U.S. Bank, the power of possible.
Please, roll shuffle.
Welcome back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield first half. Good start for the Cyclones. We're midway through the first half, and they lead it 24-12. Community First Credit Union is more than you know. Not only can you bank with them, you can own them. They're the whole package with everything from ag loans to free ATMs. Their rates are surprisingly attractive. Their fees surprisingly few and far between. And you'll always get amazing service because their employees are happy. Join today because at See First, together is better. Visit cfirstcu.com to learn more.
Iowa State out-rebounding Omaha 12-5. Iowa State with 5 offensive rebounds. And Omaha has 5 defenses, so Iowa State getting half of their misses alone. Iowa State has also stolen the ball 5 times. All 5 turnovers against Omaha have been steals. Iowa State's turned it over 3 times, and that's the one thing that happened since that last time out that would be a little bit of a negative, but Iowa State doing a good job throughout here. Hy-Vee Homefront helps organizations that serve our nation's military veterans and their families. Round up your purchase amount in-store or online, and Hy-Vee will match all funds raised up to $100,000.
14 early points for Tyrese Halliburton. He's added a couple rebounds, an assist, and a steal. Has not turned the ball over. He's hit 3 threes already. It's a new career high for Tyrese in scoring.
Yeah, Tyrese 3 out of 4 beyond the arc, and you know the one they missed was halfway down before it was popped out.
Camping or tailgating? Stay safe. Grill and operate gas generators outdoors in well-ventilated areas. Get more safety tips at midamericanenergy.com.
Now they come back in with Mitch Hahn, who is 6'8", stretch forward, a senior from Fremont, Nebraska, who picked up 2 early fouls.
Terrence Lewis into the Cyclone lineup, coming off a career-high 16 against San Diego State. On the right wing, Horton Tucker spins against Hahn, jab step fadeaway, right baseline, no good, and the rebound controlled by Duplashon. And here comes Omaha on the run. Duplashon to the bucket, shot bothered by Halliburton, cleared by Condit. Cyclones a 12-point lead in the ball. Horton Tucker, and an illegal screen was called on Condit. That's, I think, just the first foul of the game on Iowa State, isn't it? Yeah, first team foul on the Cyclones comes 10 minutes into this game, so it's a good sign too. With the short bench. Akinwale off to the right side. Duplashon has it. Spins and throws it off to the right wing. Akinwale looks down low. Gets it inside. Pyle working against Condit. Poked away and stolen by Talon Horton Tucker. Here he comes. Leaves it for the trailer Halliburton. Shot fake. Now Tyrese back out. They reverse it and throw it away. Talon Horton Tucker had Weiler-Babb cutting and threw it where he used to be.
Well, that was kind of definite miscommunication. Talon looking at Nick, and Nick started to cut, so he held back. Nick looked like he was going to stop. Talon makes the pass. And, nope, Nick went anyway. So there you go. Another turnover.
24-12, Cyclones in front. Akinwale off to the left side. Jackson, he looks inside. Gets it to Hahn, baseline left. Likes to shoot it, banks in on Halliburton. Hahn a kick out, cross court. Duplashon, a pass fake. Now they get it out to Jackson. He drives it, left side, draws a foul. It's going to go on Nick Weiler-Babb. His first, second on the team. Not in the act of shooting, so Omaha will inbound with 20 to shoot.
Iowa State's done such a good job on Jackson. He's only been able to get 2 shots up here. 11 minutes into the game, he comes out. Gibson checks back in.
Akinwale gets it right back. Off the inbounds, throws it off to Duplashon on the left side. Back out it comes as they reverse it. Omaha has run a very efficient offense to this point in the season. Hahn on the right side, fires a tough jumper over Lewis, missed it, long rebound, tracked down by Halliburton. Cyclones looking to push. Here comes Shayok up the left side, screen from Condit. Shayok driving, leaving it for Lewis. An open 3, passed it up, took the 2 instead. And Terrence couldn't get it to go off the back iron, but tracked down his own rebound. And drives, and draws contact, but nothing called. The shot blocked, and Hahn clears. Pyle rather clearing. Here's Duplashon, losing control of it on a drive against Weiler-Babb. Out of bounds it goes to Iowa State. So nothing called at either end. You like the consistency, as there was a little bit of contact at both ends, but no fouls.
Yeah, they thought
play on.
Play on at the other end. Just a matter of them going straight up, even if they were standing inside the restricted arc.
Conduct. Top of the circle with the basketball. Waiting for cutters. Now hands it off to Shayok. 17-foot jumper. Mariel got the bounce. Shayok now with 3 field goals. He has 6. And the Cyclones lead at 26-12. Hahn to the right side with a dribble. Hands it off. They get it left wing to Duplashan. He's a sophomore out of Sacramento. To the left wing, Gibson. Bounce pass. Down low left, Pyle. He works against Condit. Pyle backing his way in. Nowhere to go. Cross-court kick out. Knocked away by Weiler-Babb. Tracked down, though, by Gibson. 4 on the shot clock. Gibson's going to have to fire a tough 3. And he got it to go over Weiler-Babb.
Yeah, right at the shot clock buzzer. A good defensive trip. But sometimes they make a shot at the end of it.
26-15. Iowa State's lead is 11. Shayok off to Condit, free throw line extended left. Now he'll put it on the floor. Take it to the right side, got it to Lewis in the corner. Terrence putting it on the floor. Over to Halliburton. Left side, a pass down low goes to Shayok. He's got a smaller defender on him and a foul called, a push on Akinwale.
Be the 5th team, or 6th team foul rather, on Omaha.
And it'll get us to a timeout. 7:04 remaining in the first half. Iowa State leading Omaha 26-15 on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
It's times like these when you've got to stay centered. The 2018 Nissan Rogue with available Pro Pilot Assist that can help keep you centered in your lane. Experience it only at your local Nissan store. Now the most exciting tech you own is in your driveway.
Get to Nissan, proud supporter of college athletics.
US Cellular is starting Black Friday a week early. Right now, you can switch and get the latest phones for free.
What's everyone thankful for?
Dogs, bunnies, rainbows, eat! And with shopping out of the way, you can slow down and enjoy Thanksgiving. Or you could rush through it, like them.
It's door-busting time!
Don't ruin your holiday. Get the latest phones for free. Want to watch some football? US Cellular's Black Friday starts early, where you can switch and get the latest phones for free.
Hey. How you doing? Yeah, I heard it before. Sure. Well, probably gonna get it. You think that's the way to do it? Probably what we should be doing. That's what I would. I'm already there. Why not?
But
Welcome back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield first half. 7:04 remaining. Iowa State leading Omaha 26-15.
Cyclones 11 of 22 from the field, 3 of 9 from 3, so not really super lighting it up from outside, with the exception of Tyrese Halliburton, who's 3 of 4. The Omaha 6 of 16, and Iowa State with that 15-6 edge in rebounding, and once again continuing to get half of their misses on the offensive end. Doing a terrific job there. 6 turnovers though. The Cyclones got to do a little bit better job taking care of the ball. Pioneer is an unmatched local team, helping growers achieve success season after season. Pioneer, with you from the word go. And law enforcement is cracking down on wearing seatbelts. The Iowa Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau and your local law enforcement remind you to click it or ticket day or night. Yeah, Iowa State, a 9-zip edge in second chance points.
Each team now 3 of 9 from 3. Zion Griffin is in the Cyclone lineup along with Terrence Lewis, Mariel Shayok, Tyrese Halliburton, and George Condit. So
3 freshmen, a sophomore, and a senior.
It'll be Halliburton to throw it in with 20 on the shot clock. Cyclones up by 11. Shayok out to catch it between the circles.
So Nick Weiler-Babb getting a rest. Shayok will initiate the offense this trip.
Condit comes out to catch it, throws it off to Halliburton on the right wing. Cross court, Shayok left side. Couple of dribbles, screen from Condit. Shayok looking for his shot against a smaller defender. Lost control of it. Halliburton has to launch a tough 3, and he missed it, and it was a shot clock violation anyway, as Tyrese couldn't get it off in time.
Yeah, Shayok, I think, forgot about that. He was trying to work You know, at 6'5", 6'6", working against Akinwole, who's 6 feet, maybe.
Condit out. Jacobson in for Iowa State. 6:40 to play in the half. Cyclones up 26-15. Akinwole under the bucket with a right-hand shot. Missed it. And the rebound controlled by Zion Griffin. He was tied up by Pyle. But Iowa State will have the basketball. Griffin competes on the boards.
He does get after it. Athletic and eager to make his point.
26-15. Iowa State in front.
Yeah, Cyclones a little turnover plagued here. 6 turnovers this half.
Lewis off to the left wing and Shayok. He'll put it on the floor. Back to Terrence, right side. Shot fake. They reverse it. Left side, Halliburton. A screen from Jacobson. Hooks the pass over to Jacobson in the left corner. Jacobson drives it into the paint. Kick out. Left corner. Lewis a three. Yes! Terrence Lewis connects off the pass from Jacobson.
A good find by Mike Jacobson.
Now a three at the other end is good by Hahn.
He's deep one. 8 feet beyond the arc.
Yeah. Launching it 29-18. Iowa State.
Yeah. A 6'8" guy made 90 in his career. So he looks for that shot. Half his shots or more from beyond the arc.
Shayok on the perimeter with the dribble against Akinwole. To the left side it goes. And this is Halliburton hooking a pass over to Jacobson again. Gets into the paint. Right-hand runner. Misses. Rebound Jacobson. Back up with the left hand. Denied. But a foul on Pyle. Thought he had a clean block there, but the foul is called on Matt Pyle. That's going to be his second. So 3 starters with 2 fouls each right now for Omaha. And to the free throw line is Michael Jacobson. Boy, does he keep working.
Yeah, no question. I mean, offensive rebound. He got Iowa State started at the beginning of this game. Offensive rebound and put back.
2 shots here from Michael. First one on the way. In and out. That snaps his streak of 16 consecutive made free throws. But Steve Prohm mentioned that streak and then said immediately in his pregame interview that he probably just jinxed it. Apparently he did.
If you believe that kind of stuff. No, I do. But
second try by Jacobson also misses, and the rebound to Hahn.
Yeah. Send Steve a note here.
29-18 our score. 5:23 to go in the half.
Omaha just hanging in there right now.
Gibson has it way out left. Off it goes to Akinwole. They reverse it. Right side, Gibson. He's created his shot a couple of times. Now Jackson against Shayok trying to create. To the right side, off-balance shot, banked in, but no, a travel called on Jackson before the shot.
Good defense by Shayok. Boy, they have really locked Jackson down. He just hasn't been able to get anything going, and for the most part, it's been Mario Shayok who's done that.
Barney in for Pyle for Omaha. And here comes Iowa State with an 11-point advantage.
Whatever you say, Andy.
Shayok. We get it to Halliburton, left side. He drives it. A running right-hander is good. Boy, Tyrese Halliburton now with 16 points in the first half. It's been terrific.
Good attack on the basket.
31-18. Here's Jackson into the paint. Poked away. Shayok up with the loose ball. Mariel pushes ahead. Horton Tucker to the right corner. Halliburton shot fake and a kick out to Shayok. Taken away from him by Jackson, who was trailing the play. Cyclones unselfish, but they did turn it over. Now a three from the left corner wouldn't fall for Gibson, but the long rebound to Barney. Out it comes. Jackson drives it. Tough shot, banked it in, and a foul was called. It's going to go against Talon Horton Tucker. Got the bucket for Jackson.
Yeah, Iowa State had a great opportunity there, forced a turnover. An extra pass to Shayok. He was just sizing up the three. Jackson so late returning down the court.
Never saw him coming.
He poked it free, and then now Omaha with an opportunity for an and one at the other end to cut this to a 10-point game with 4:11 to play in the first half.
Zach Jackson, a senior out of Wichita, his free throw. Back iron, no. Jacobson, another rebound for Iowa State. He's been all over the glass. 31-20. Weiler-Babb hands it off to Shayok. Back to Nick, a look down low for Jacobson. On the block against Barney. Turnaround jump shot, good. Michael Jacobson with 4 points.
Low post game. I mean, Mike's mostly been a face-up guy, but he's shown some low post moves here the last few games.
33-20. Duplachon throws it out. A drive by Gibson. Off down low to Tutt. Double teamed. Got rid of it though to Barney for a layup. Nicely done. Brett Barney puts it home. And it's 33-22. Now Shayok to the bucket at the other end for a layup. Shayok just beat the defense down the floor and finished with a crossover dribble. 35-22. 8 now for Shayok. Jackson trying to drive it. Good team defense. They cut him off. He had to get rid of the basketball. Cyclones really switching those ball screens well. 3:10 to play. That little weave action out high. All those defenders interchangeable. Down to 5 to shoot it. This is Gibson trying to do something right side. Shot it over Weilerbab. Blocked by Weilerbab. And a shot clock violation. Tremendous defense from Iowa State. Timeout on the floor. 2:56 remaining in the half. Cyclones lead at 35-22 on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
You're thinking about joining the Cyclone Club. Well, good for you and good for Iowa State. Here's what it's all about. Season ticket holders can get great seat locations when they're members of the Cyclone Club. And when you're in the Cyclone Club, you'll improve your lot in life, or at least your lot near the stadium. And special club access becomes a possibility when you join the Cyclone Club. And the best part is you'll be directly helping Iowa State student athletes by helping to fund their scholarships. You talk about feeling connected on game day, there is no better way to do it than by joining the Cyclone Club.
When it's too cold for camping, we go camping. When it's too hot to work, we work. Too wet to keep going? Nah. This is the Gator XUV 835 with game-changing heat and air and 3 wide seating. It's never too anything for anything. Nothing runs like a deer.
Get a trade-in bonus up to $1,500 on a new Gator. For more details, visit a Van Wall location near you or online at vanwall.com.
Barkeep, Bud Lights for everyone.
Actually, I prefer an ice mead.
Barkeep, Bud Lights for everyone and a mead.
Is it autumnal?
Bud Lights for everyone and 1 autumnal mead.
Is it malty and full-bodied? Because I like malt.
Cancel that mead.
Bud Light, for the many, not the few.
Welcome back to the Walmart Blue Cross Blue Shield first half, 35-22. Iowa State leading Omaha, 2:56 to go. The Cyclones have not trailed in the game. The Iowa Farm Bureau and Iowa State Athletics celebrate farmers and Iowans who summon the strength to do more, be more. Those individuals who don't have an ounce of quit in them. Those who are farm strong. Today's honoree is football player Bryce Meeker. The redshirt junior got into the starting lineup for the first time in 2017, helping anchor an offense which had one of the most prolific years in school history and helped pave the way for 1,000-yard rusher David Montgomery. Meeker was an academic, all Big 12, first-team honoree last year. The Iowa Farm Bureau and Iowa State Athletics salute Bryce and all the 2018-19 Farm Strong squad members. We got to meet Bryce's dad out at the airport, nice guy.
Yeah, coming from Texas.
Yeah, and boy, they got to be proud of the way he's playing.
Yep. I think everybody is proud of the way that whole team's playing offensive line, making some real progress too. You know, Omaha 4 of 11 beyond the arc, and a shot clock beater and one that was about 8 feet beyond the arc. So Iowa State's got to be aware of that 3-point line. Stream live TV onto mobile devices in your home and access apps like YouTube and Netflix right on your TV with Extreme, powered by Mediacom. And John, just under 3 minutes to go in the half. Finish strong. You got a 13-point lead. Take control.
Weilerbab, bounce pass backdoor to Shayok. He was fouled by Jackson. Mariel's going to go to the free throw line and shoot 2.
Well, Zach Jackson has 5 points, but he's only been able to get 3 shots up.
Hasn't forced it.
And he has, obviously just hasn't given him opportunities. He had 8 turnovers in 6 games coming in. He's turned it over 3 times here in the first half. So that is a good job of frustrating a 21, 22-point scorer.
Shayok hit the first free throw and has 9 first half points. Always does it very quietly. Then all of a sudden you look up and he's got himself another 20-point night. Right now 10 points.
Yeah,
averaging the second free throw.
Averaging 19.5 points a game.
37-22 on the Shayok free throws. 2:40 to go in the half. Zach Jackson to Akinwale. Off to the left side.
Gibson puts it on the floor, tries to drive it, kick out, right corner, Jackson a three, missing. Rebound battle, won by Michael Jacobson again. Here comes Weiler-Babb up the right side. Cyclones trying to add to a 15-point lead. Jacobson, 16-foot right baseline jumper, good.
Good job by Nick. Nick has orchestrated very well here tonight. He's not even attempted a shot.
39-22.
He's just in control.
Cyclones by 17 with 2 minutes to go. Gibson on a drive, runs into Talon Horton-Tucker, and a blocking foul called on Talon.
That would be his second.
CyclonesTravel.com is the only place to go when making your bowl plans for this year. Whether you're a member of the Alumni Association, a Gridiron Club member, just an Iowa State fan, you can travel on the official travel package by going to CyclonesTravel.com. Check the site for the latest bowl information and to register for your travel package today by going to CyclonesTravel.com.
JT Gibson, second leading scorer, 13 points a game. Just missed his first free throw of the year. He was 10 for 10, shooting a pair.
39-22 with 2:03 to go in the half, and one more free throw for Gibson coming up. Back iron no, and the rebound to Mariel Shayok. 17 points, Cyclone advantage. Weiler-Babb into the front court. Akinwale defending. Off to the left wing, Lewis to the corner. Shayok, an open three, left corner, shot it too hard, and the rebound controlled by Barney. Here comes Omaha, pushing it ahead to Jackson. Leaves it for the trailer, Gibson, then tries to get it right back, but Weiler-Babb denying. Now a good backdoor cut by Akinwale, but his shot was blocked by Tyrese Halliburton, who's done everything else, so why not add a block shot to the mix? That's his 9th block of the season.
Right, he is now the team leader in block shots. Condon also had 8 coming into this game.
Akinwale gets it in. Gibson, left corner, 17 on the shot clock. He attracts a double team, throws it off to Barney in the left corner. Back out it comes. They reverse it nicely. And a drive. And trying to finish off the back iron was Jackson. He couldn't get it. And then a foul on the rebound on Omaha.
It's on Barney. Size Locker Room, the official store of Iowa State Athletics, is your local destination with the best selection of Cyclone hats, tees, sweatshirts, jackets, tailgating items, and more. Let Size Locker Room help you find the fit and the look to represent your Cyclones. Visit them at 806 South Duff Avenue in Ames or shop anytime at sizelockerroom.com.
Michael Jacobson to the free throw line for Iowa State.
That's the 9th foul, so still 1-1.
Front end by Michael. Rims out. He's missed 3 in a row after hitting 16 straight.
Does that make him a streaky free throw shooter?
I think so. 39-22. 1:18 to play in the half. Akinwale throws it to Jackson right in the lane. He backs in on Weiler-Babb. Gets under the bucket. Drew contact. He'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2 again. And the foul's on Nick Weiler-Babb. That's his second. So Zach Jackson to the line, the senior from Wichita. He has shot, coming into this game, Eric, 40 of his team's 90 free throw attempts. He gets there a lot. Hits the first.
Zion Griffin will check in for Nick Weiler-Babb. Nick having a little conversation with Les Jones, one of the official who called the foul on him.
39-23, Jackson to shoot 1 more.
Looking for maybe an explanation.
Jackson missed the second, and the rebound to Jacobson again, who just continues to collect rebounds. 39-23. Halliburton to the right side. Off a Jacobson screen, drives it, kicks it out. Left side 3 by Lewis, would not fall. Shayok missed the tip-in, rebound to Jackson. Here comes Omaha with less than a minute to go. Jackson lost control of it, but it goes right to Tut, and he gets a layup.
How do you do?
Won Yang Tut with his first bucket. 39-25. Now, do you give Jackson an assist there? An accidental,
I guess.
accidental
maybe,
assist?
Maybe.
Timeout called by Iowa State.
I suppose you have to, because you can't assume that he didn't bounce that off his foot on purpose.
Can't assume that indeed. Well, the Cyclones lead it by 14. And we have a timeout called by Iowa State with 36.9 seconds to go.
22 on the shot clock, so can't hold for 1. But Iowa State played pretty well defensively. Not quite with the intensity maybe they did, consistently in the first, 5-6 minutes. But the bigger issue, I think, for Iowa State in this game is 7 turnovers, a little more than should, but just some careless ones.
Cyclones got out to an 11-0 lead. They've been sparked by Tyrese Halliburton here in the first half. He has 16 points.
So we pick our, going to here in a few minutes, we'll pick our first half player.
Top performer, yeah.
Yeah, I wonder who that's going to be.
Well,
I mean, everybody's got 37 seconds left to make a move.
Case. Okay, Halliburton, who's the leader in the clubhouse, shovels it off to Shayok. Back to Halliburton, way out left. Now there's 14 on the shot clock. Left wing, Griffin a 3. Line drive, wouldn't go. Rebound, Shayok. He was stripped away by Akinwale. Now he tries to drive it. Shayok takes it right back and then dunks it with 2 hands. Give me that, said Mariel Shayok, and then he dunked it. 41-25 Iowa State.
8th steal of the half for the Cyclones.
Now 7 seconds to play in the half. Jackson on the right wing against Shayok, fires a contested 3 and hits it. Zach Jackson hits the 3. That'll get us to halftime. A 41-28 Iowa State advantage at the break. And we'll come back. Stay with us for the Hoegemeyer Hybrids halftime show after these messages. This is the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Extreme is more than fast. It's sofa streaming, multi-screening, bedroom binging, beanbag blogging, downstairs silent disco dancing, all at the same time, all over the house, kind of fast. It's TV and internet designed to work in sync, the way they should.
The way satellite and last century internet never could.
It's technology the way you want it. Simple, fast, powerful to the extreme.
It's times like these when you've got to stay centered. The 2018 Nissan Rogue, with available Pro Pilot Assist that can help keep you centered in your lane. Experience it only at your local Nissan store. Now the most exciting tech you own is in your driveway.
Get to Nissan, proud supporter of college athletics.
Drive that money-saving road to George White Chevrolet.
Buying a car is easy at George White Chevrolet. Find the Chevy of your dreams or a GM certified pre-owned vehicle perfect for your needs. And GM certified service, of course.
We make it easy at George White Chevrolet. Highway 30 and 69 in Ames.
Drive that money-saving road to George White Chevrolet.
I just love all my Iowa Lottery holiday traditions. Now, Uncle Bob gets the treasure tree ticket because, well, he's a lumberjack. And my stylist gets this crossword game because she uses words, lots of words. This year's Fa La La Loot promotion, well, it's just holiday-licious with lots of fun games and $125,000 in play-to-gain cash prizes. Oh, and my accountant gets Merry Multiplier because, oh, are we out of time? Can I say woohoo? Yes? Woohoo!
And welcome to the Hoegemeyer Hybrids halftime report. When it comes to local agronomic expertise and over 80 years of building farmers' success, trust Hoegemeyer Hybrids for the right seed and superior service dedicated to the Western Corn Belt. Talk to your local Hoegemeyer representative today. We're at halftime with Iowa State leading Omaha 41-28, and it's time to select tonight's Hoegemeyer Hybrids first half top performer.
Let's go with Tyrese Halliburton.
Okay.
I mean, he was the leader in the clubhouse. You mentioned that earlier, and I don't think enough happened in the final 35 seconds to change that. 16 points, 6 of 7 from the field, 3 of 4 beyond the arc. 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block shot, 2 steals, no turnovers, no fouls.
And the whole 20 minutes on the floor?
Yeah, that's pretty solid. You know, coaches told me before the game that Tyrese was a little dinged up coming into this one. I'd say dinged up just maybe the right amount. Because, man, he had a great first half.
He wasn't the only one. Shayok added 12 points and 4 rebounds. The Cyclones had Michael Jacobson with 8 boards in the first half. Lots of guys doing well. So
lots of guys doing well. Too many turnovers, but you know, got to clean that up a little bit. And they allowed Lewis Jackson or Zach Jackson to get his 9 points late in that half after really shutting him down early. So Jackson continued to work hard. Hit a 3 that should have been more contested at the end of the half, but all in all, a solid first half for the Cyclones.
Tyrese Halliburton is tonight's Hoegemeyer Hybrids first half top performer. Trust Hoegemeyer Hybrids for the right seed and superior service dedicated to the Western Corn Belt. Cyclones lead it 41-28 at the break. Back with more of the Hoegemeyer Hybrids halftime show. This is the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
There's no doubt about it. Saving feels great. At Mid-American Energy, we love saving too. Saving the environment by supporting tree planting, which improves air quality. Saving money by investing in wind energy, which keeps rates low. And saving you energy by providing tips to help make your home more energy efficient. Which means you can take those savings and put your energy into having fun. Saving definitely feels great. So does being obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Bring all the gifts for under the tree. And while you're at it, bring the tree. Ford F-150. Best-in-class payload. Best-in-class towing. Built for the holidays.
Now, get the 2018 F-150 with 0% financing for 72 months. Only at your Midwest Ford dealers.
The Learfield Directors Cup, the highly recognized mark of distinction in college athletics across all divisions, both men's and women's sports. Follow your favorite team's pursuit for excellence in this prestigious annual award through thedirectorscup.com, USA Today, or at L Directors Cup on Twitter or Facebook. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics since 1993.
1 gig is the future, and Mediacom provides the most complete coverage. America's first 100% 1 gig technology network, offering gigabit speeds in every market we serve. In town or out of town, big city or rural, you've got access to the fastest. We know the future will demand more speed, so we've built a network to give you the most. 1,500 communities, 2.7 million homes, 100% 1 gig.
41-38, Iowa State leading Omaha at halftime here at Hilton Coliseum. The November wrap-up game for the Cyclones, and our halftime stats are brought to you by U.S. Cellular, where you'll get national coverage in the middle of anywhere. Iowa State 50% shooting in the first half, 17 of 34, only 4 of 13 from 3 though for 31%, and 3 of 7 at the free throw line. Oh, neither team shooting free throws well, as Omaha only 1 out of 5 from the line in the first half. They were 11 of 26 for 42% overall, 5 of 13 from 3. Iowa State out-rebounding Omaha 24-13. Iowa State with 9 offensive rebounds in the first half. Turnovers, 8 on Iowa State, 11 turnovers on Omaha. Individual scoring, Tyrese Halliburton with 16, a dozen for Mario Shayok, 6 points and 8 rebounds for Michael Jacobson, 4 points for Talon Horton-Tucker, and 3 for Terrence Lewis. The Omaha club led by Zach Johnson with 9 points, 8 points for JT Gibson. It was 4 points for Brett Barney, 3 points for Mitch Hahn, 2 points each for Ayo Akinwale and Wanyang Tut. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
You're watching Cyclone basketball on Cyclones.tv.
Diamond Vogel points in the paint, brought to you by Diamond Vogel Paints. Iowa State with the edge there, 20-12, and that is our points in the paint from Diamond Vogel, protecting your home office and equipment with quality paints and industrial finishes, made right here in Iowa. Diamond Vogel. 41-28. Iowa State leading Omaha at halftime. Back with more of the Hoegemeyer Hybrids halftime show on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
You always dress like me. Why is that?
No.
At U.S. Cellular's holiday phone sale, phones start at $1 a month.
$1? Wow.
I'm gonna get one for myself. I'm no dumb.
No what? Janet? No dummy? Where's my phone?
Janet, little Janet. With this deal, you can both get one.
Hear that, Janet? I have my own life.
Well, then go live it.
This holiday, get phones starting at $1 a month. Only at U.S. Cellular.
It's times like these when you've got to stay centered. The 2018 Nissan Rogue, with available Pro Pilot Assist that can help keep you centered in your lane. Experience it only at your local Nissan store. Now the most exciting tech you own is in your driveway.
Get to Nissan, proud supporter of college athletics.
Barkeep, Bud Lights for everyone.
Actually, I prefer an ice mead.
Barkeep, Bud Lights for everyone and a mead.
Is it autumnal?
Bud Lights for everyone and one autumnal mead.
Is it malty and full-bodied? Because I like malt.
Cancel that mead.
Bud Light, for the many, not the few.
(41-28) Iowa State leading Omaha here at Hilton Coliseum. Time for our Hy-Vee halftime interview. Assistant coach James Kane joins us right now. Coach, 11-0 start. I thought defensively you guys were super active early on, and coming off a long trip, I thought the activity level was just where you want it.
Yeah, guys brought energy right away. They were locked into a defensive game plan. We were able to get out in the passing lanes, and they threw it in the post. We were able to dig and get some turnovers to where guys executed in transition.
Great to see Tyrese looking for that shot. He can knock him down. He had a couple games where he seemed a little hesitant, and then he's back on track now.
Yeah, he put in a lot of work since we got back from Maui. He put in a lot of work, and he was in here today early, about 2 hours before the game, putting up shots. So, he's a great shooter. We have confidence in him. Whenever he's open, he knows he needs to knock it down.
He had 8 turnovers in the first half. Good news, you forced 11. What's going to be the big thing, taking care of the ball in the second half?
We just got to make decisions. They play gap defense, so when we penetrate and kick, we just got to make the right decisions. Swing the ball, make their defense move, try to attack them from the top to where we have shooters all around the perimeter. And then when we get inside the paint, we got to be strong with it. Offensive rebounds, we got to be able to put them back in without turning the ball over.
Well, good first half. Put this one to bed tonight with a great second half.
Yeah, we just got to come out and take away rhythm threes, late shot clock. The three-point line's hurting us right now.
All right, Coach, thanks. That was our Hy-Vee halftime interview. Brought to you by Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Hy-Vee proudly supports the Iowa State Cyclones. And you've been listening to the Hoegemeyer Hybrids halftime report. Back with second half action on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
When it's too cold for camping, we go camping. When it's too hot to work, we work. Too wet to keep going? Nah. This is the Gator XUV 835 with game-changing heat and air and 3 wide seating. It's never too anything for anything. Nothing runs like a deer.
Get a trade-in bonus up to $1,500 on a new Gator. For more details, visit a Van Wall location near you or online at vanwall.com.
Experience the best in student living at Campus Town. With our convenient, close-to-campus locations, you can roll out of bed and into class. Take a break from your studies with our swimming pool, hot tub, sun deck, and professional barbecue grills. Keep fit and stay healthy with our state-of-the-art fitness center with separate cardio room and fitness on-demand room. Get the lifestyle you want with our variety of floor plans and private accommodations available. For more information or to apply online, visit isucampustown.com.
We are farm strong.
we're farm strong.
We are farm strong because we're taking on the challenge of improving Iowa's water quality.
I do our own soil sampling so that we can put on fertilizer only when we need it and where we need it.
What makes us farm strong is how we innovate.
We are producing a safe and affordable product because we use innovative climate-controlled barns
while ensuring healthy, safe food choices,
feeding and fueling the world. We are farm strong.
Drive that money-saving road to George White Chevrolet.
Buying a car is easy at George White Chevrolet. Find the Chevy of your dreams or a GM certified pre-owned vehicle perfect for your needs. And GM certified service, of course.
We make it easy at George White Chevrolet. Highway 30 and 69 in Ames.
Drive that money-saving road to George White Chevrolet.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on. That's because at Mid-American Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by Bud Light, game day's favorite light lager. Extreme, experience interactive TV and hyperactive internet up to 1 gig. Ford, see why Ford is the automotive brand more people buy and buy again. Visit your Midwest Ford dealer today. Pioneer, with you from the word go. Iowa Lottery, putting the woohoo in state funding since 1985. Was he looking for him? And back at Hilton Coliseum where Iowa State leads it 41-28 as we open the second half. Omaha with the basketball. Akinwale throws at the top of the circle to Hahn for a three. Good look, in and out. And Jacobson is 9th rebound of the game. Outlet comes to Nick Weiler-Babb. Off to the right side, Halliburton, shot fake. Bounce pass inside to Jacobson. Good catch and finish with the left hand.
Yeah, another nice assist from Tyrese Halliburton. Once again, using the shot fake to freeze the defense.
Bounce pass goes low left to Pyle. He backs his way in against Jacobson. Trying to go up and under. He traveled with the basketball. Iowa State will have it on the turnover. Leading by 15.
Just a good job by Michael Jacobson. Position defense. And try to force the post guy to do something that he really is not that capable of doing. Tried to make a play, just wasn't there.
Horton Tucker hands it off on the come around to Shayok. Iowa State's lead is 15. Left side, Weiler-Babb, shot fake, gets to the baseline, jumper on the way, missed it. Rebound controlled by Omaha.
Nick's first shot attempt of the game.
Akinwale throws it ahead. Jackson all the way inside, kicks it out. Right corner three on the way, and it's good for Gibson. That's the third three of the game for JT Gibson.
And they're 6th overall, and Iowa State's got, that's what they have to defend.
43-31. At the other end, Shayok misses a jump shot, and the rebound controlled by Gibson, and here comes Omaha trailing by just 12. Gibson drives it, pass stolen by Halliburton. Here comes Iowa State on the run. Tyrese to the bucket, a great pass to Shayok for the layup. Tyrese Halliburton getting it done both ends of the floor.
Those long arms, man, so good at stealing the basketball.
And Shayok running the floor hard, finishes, now down low. Stripped away by Weiler-Babb. He took it away from Pyle. Here comes Horton Tucker the other way, all the way to the bucket. A little rainbow shot hit the side of the backboard. And the rebound controlled by Hahn. Here they come, left wing. Gibson a three in transition, rounded out. Rebound controlled by Weiler-Babb. Cyclones a 14-point lead in the ball. Up the right side, Shayok. Back to Nick, he'll reverse it. Iowa State leads it by 14, Halliburton on the dribble. Kicks it out, right corner, Shayok, shot fake. Back out it comes. Horton Tucker puts it on the floor left wing. Attracts a double team. Throws it off to Jacobson. 9 to shoot it. Mike on a spin into the paint. Off balance shot. Gets stuck in the side of the rim, but he was fouled. He'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2. And the foul is on Matt Pyle, that's his third. All right, now we said that we jinxed Michael Jacobson out of his 16 consecutive made free throws.
That was Steve Prohm as our head coach who said he's making free throws.
He's taking responsibility.
So he took responsibility at halftime. Now,
so let's say right now this guy couldn't
make a free throw
if his life depended on it.
Well, how about
that? For Michael Jacobson.
I've never been much of one for the announcers, jinx, but I'm starting to buy in a little bit here.
Well, the fact I think that Coach Prohm acknowledged it at the half was the key to the whole deal. 9 points, 9 boards now for Michael. His second try is also right through. So he's approaching a double-double. 47-31. Iowa State with 17:38 to go. Akinwale out high to Hahn. Horton Tucker staying with him. Try to hand it off, stolen by Shayok, ahead to Talon Horton Tucker for a tomahawk, right hand dunk.
Another steal, man. Iowa State is stealing the ball with regularity. That is 11 steals in the game.
49-31, Talon Horton Tucker bringing the crowd to its feet. Hahn, shot fake left side, out to Akinwale. He'll hand it off on the come around to Jackson. Now to Hahn, left wing, a pass to Barney on the block low left, works in on Jacobson. And a push called on Michael Jacobson. That'll be his first foul. CY Ford is the automotive brand more people buy and buy again. Visit your Midwest Ford dealer today. 49-31 Cyclones. Down low, Barney missed the shot. The rebound to Horton Tucker. He'll outlet to Halliburton. Up to the right side, Shayok, a transition jumper, misses, and the rebound tipped around and controlled. And here comes Gibson for Omaha, bouncing ahead to Akinwale. He'll kick it back out. Jackson leaves it on the perimeter for Hahn. Back over to the left corner. A three by Akinwale is good. These guys move the ball well.
Oh, they really do. And knocked down 7 threes here tonight.
49-34. Horton Tucker on the dribble out high for Iowa State. Speaking of teams that move the ball well, Iowa State's done that too. Here's Jacobson driving it. Right hand finish, good. And a foul called. And Michael Jacobson will try for a three-point play.
Yeah, that foul on Barney. Second foul on Barney. But just a good read of the situation. Michael just quicker than Barney. Got that half step and a good strong finish on the drive from the top of the key.
Free throw knocked down by Jacobson. He has 13 points and 9 rebounds. Man, this guy, every single night he brings it. Michael Jacobson has yet to score less than 15 in a game at Iowa State, never scored more than 13 in a game at Nebraska. Around the top, a three by Gibson, around and out. Rebound tipped by Weiler, Babb into the hands of Horton Tucker. Down court on the fly and overthrowing Jacobson was Talon Horton Tucker. Timeout on the floor. 16 minutes remaining, second half, 52-34. Iowa State leading Omaha on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Extreme is more than fast. It's sofa streaming, multi-screening, bedroom binging, beanbag blogging, downstairs silent disco dancing, all at the same time, all over the house, kind of fast. It's TV and internet designed to work in sync the way they should.
The way satellite and last century internet never could.
It's technology the way you want it. Simple, fast, powerful to the extreme.
Some things in life you're born into. Others are just a way of life. And you wouldn't have it any other way. Some things come naturally, while others you have to work hard at. Some things in life are fated to be. But the rest of the story, that's up to you. Iowa Corn. Proud to sponsor the Iowa Corn Cyhawk Series.
We are Farm Strong.
We're Farm Strong.
We are Farm Strong because we're taking on the challenge of improving Iowa's water quality.
I do our own soil sampling so that we can put on fertilizer only when we need it and where we need it.
What makes us Farm Strong is how we innovate.
We are producing a safe and affordable product because we use innovative climate-controlled barns
while ensuring healthy, safe food choices,
feeding and fueling the world. We are
Farm Strong.
Welcome back to the Walmart Blue Cross Blue Shield second half. 16 minutes to play. It's Iowa State 52 and Omaha 34.
You mentioned Michael Jacobson. 13 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal. But Tyrese Halliburton, 16 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals.
No turnovers.
No turnovers, a block shot. So Iowa State with 9 turnovers, 4 by Shayok and 3 by Horton Tucker. So these guys need to tighten it up a little bit. Kind of a, as mentioned off the air, you know, maybe Taylor needs to hit a few more singles and not quite go for the home run quite as much. But he's fun to watch, and he's one of those guys you have to really pick your spots to be critical, if you will. I mean, from a coaching standpoint, he's got so much creativity. You know, it's just a little better decision making from time to time. But
he's a freshman.
He's a freshman. But you're right, John. He's 18 years old now. Come on, step up to the plate. Tompkins Industries for speedy custom hydraulic hose assemblies. Visit their walk-in locations in Des Moines and Pella or online at tompkinsind.com.
Well, you want to keep your foot on the gas. Iowa State an 18-point lead with 16 minutes remaining, and Omaha very capable.
I mean, they can make threes. They've already made 7 in this game, so we talked about the importance of defending the 3.
Jackson working on Shayok right of the lane. Tries to go up and under, and does, and banks it in. Nicely done by Zach Jackson. He has 11.
Caught the ball where he wanted to, inside the 3-point line.
Shayok off a Jacobson screen, leaves it on the right wing for Horton Tucker. A 3 on the way. Yes! Nice ball movement, well designed. Taylor Horton Tucker, his first 3 of the game, and the Cyclones lead it 55-36. Hahn stumbles with the dribble, gets rid of it, Takanwale. He goes to the left baseline with it, all the way under the bucket, kicks it out. Jackson out to Hahn. A drive, back to Jackson for a 3-way out right. It's off the back iron, no good. Battle for the rebound, Hahn has it. Throws it off for a 3 by Gibson, he couldn't get it. Now Hahn rebounds again. Hahn driving in on Jacobson, tough shot, no, tip wouldn't go. Rebound, knocked out by Taylor Horton Tucker into the hands of Shayok. Cyclones running. Mariel to the bucket, and he was fouled. A blocking foul called on Akinwale. And that's his 3rd.
A lot of offensive rebounds in that last trip by Omaha. They didn't get a bucket out of it, as Iowa State had only allowed 2 offensive rebounds in the entire game until that last trip. They got 3 in that last trip. Still did not get any points.
Shayok hits the free throw. Now has 15 points. Cyclones lead it by 20, their biggest lead of the night. Second try by Mariel, right through. 57-36, Iowa State. And 16 in the game for Shayok. 14:44 remaining here at Hilton Coliseum. Cyclones trying to get to 6-1 on the season. On the right side, Hahn putting it on the floor against Weiler-Babb. Now Jackson has Weiler-Babb on a switch. Throws it back out to Hahn between the circles. Tries to spin on Shayok. Nowhere to go, but a good backdoor cut. Gibson couldn't hit the layup, though, and Jacobson another rebound. He's got his double-double. Throws it ahead to Shayok, who saves it back in to Jacobson. Nicely done by Shayok. Now on the right side, Taylor Horton Tucker. Cyclones a 21-point lead in the ball. Here's Taylor with it out high. To the right wing, gets it right back from Weiler-Babb. Off to Shayok. 10 on the shot clock. Shayok driving it. Leaves it for Horton Tucker. A left wing 3 on the way. Good! Back-to-back threes for Taylor Horton Tucker. Just a couple of well-struck singles there for you, Eric.
I like those. Really not a fadeaway, not a step back.
Nope. Now at the other end, Omaha is able to score and cut it to 60-39, and they call the timeout. So timeout here. This is going to become full. 13:43 remaining. It's 60-39. Iowa State leading on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
I just love all my Iowa Lottery holiday traditions. Now, Uncle Bob gets the treasure tree ticket because, well, he's a lumberjack. And my stylist gets this crossword game because she uses words, lots of words. This year's Fa La La Loot promotion, well, it's just holiday-licious with lots of fun games and $125,000 in play-to-gain cash prizes. Oh, and my accountant gets Merry Multiplier because, oh, are we out of time? Can I say woohoo? Yes? Woohoo!
Bring all the gifts for under the tree. And while you're at it, bring the tree. Ford F-150. Best-in-class payload. Best-in-class towing. Built for the holidays.
Now, get the 2018 F-150 with 0% financing for 72 months. Only at your Midwest Ford dealers.
Your Highness, thank you for the invitation.
Yes, though our moat is much larger than this.
Our great hall is much greater than this.
Much.
Our parties are much less crowded than this.
Oh, and our beers are much fancier than that.
Much.
Why did we invite them again?
We're raiding the castle and needed a distraction.
Attack, man! Bud Light, for the many, not the few.
Welcome back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield second half. 13:43 to go. Iowa State leading it by 21, 60-39. IB Homefront helps organizations that serve our nation's military veterans and their families. Round up your purchase amount in-store or online, and Hy-Vee will match all funds raised up to $100,000.
Cyclones here in the second half, 6 of 10 from the field, 2 from 3 at the free throw line, and after a rough free throw shooting first half, 5 out of 5 at the line this half. Cyclone fans, here's your chance to get in the game with the Wellmark three-point play. For every three-pointer the Cyclones make, Wellmark donates to improve the health of Iowans, and your vote helps determine this season's winning community. Nominate your hometown now by texting ISU to 97063 and visiting wellmark3pointplay.com.
13,733 the announced attendance for tonight's game. As we inch closer and closer to conference play. Still a ways to go, but North Dakota State comes in here next Monday night.
And how many more players will be available for Iowa State?
It's a good question. We think at least two. At least two, probably. In the meantime, Iowa State leads it by 21 here.
Iowa State with 11 steals in this game. 3 each for Taylor Horton-Tucker and Tyrese Halliburton.
Halliburton's been sensational. He's only tried 7 shots in the game, and he has 16 points. Here's a pass inside to Jacobson. He was being held. The foul was called. Weilerbab was trying to enter it to him. The foul is on Barney. That's his third.
Team foul number 4.
So after that foul on Barney, Miller checks into the game for Omaha. Here's Shayok on the glass.
JT Gibson checks out.
There's a 3 by Horton-Tucker. Back iron, no. And Jacobson tracks down another rebound, but stepped out of bounds.
Hayden Miller, a redshirt freshman from Nebraska City, Nebraska, into the game.
Yep. Barney and Miller both on the floor right now. Terrence Lewis enters for Iowa State. He'll replace Halliburton. A 21-point advantage with 13:16 to go. Duplachon on the dribble off to the right side. Miller out to catch it. Screen set by Tutt. They go to the left wing and Jackson. He's defended by Shayok. Tutt out to catch it way out right. Crossover dribble to get by Horton-Tucker. Drives it and lays it in. Nicely done by Tutt. And it's 60-41. Terrence Lewis in there for Iowa State. Throws it off to Shayok. Mariel on the dribble, off to the left wing, and Weilerbab looking inside. Jacobson screen for him. Now Jacobson trying to control it, left of the lane, backs in on Tutt. Tough shot, right hand would go. Lewis hustling, grabs the rebound and scores. T. Lou with the putback, 62-41. Well, what a valuable bench player Terrence Lewis can be if he keeps playing like this.
Yeah, doing not just a three-point shooter, but the other things as well.
Dupleshan on the dribble. Was trying to go to Jackson, but Weiler-Babb did a nice job denying. Now Jackson inside. Tough shot, banked it in right side. Zach Jackson, the turnaround jumper, he has 13. It's 62-43. Weiler-Babb spins on the dribble. Good pass to Jacobson, and he had it denied by Jackson. It's out of bounds to Iowa State. We're going to get the timeout here. 11:57 remaining in the second half. Iowa State leads at 62-43 on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Hey. Sure. Well, probably going to get up. You think that's the way to go? Probably what we should do. That's what I would. How about it? Sure. Why not?
So you're thinking about joining the Cyclone Club. Well, good for you and good for Iowa State. Here's what it's all about. Season ticket holders can get great seat locations when they're members of the Cyclone Club. And when you're in the Cyclone Club, you'll improve your lot in life, or at least your lot near the stadium. And special club access becomes a possibility when you join the Cyclone Club. And the best part is you'll be directly helping Iowa State student athletes by helping to fund their scholarships. You talk about feeling connected on game day, there is no better way to do it than by joining the Cyclone Club.
The Learfield Directors Cup, the highly recognized mark of distinction in college athletics across all divisions, both men's and women's sports. Follow your favorite team's pursuit for excellence in this prestigious annual award through thedirectorscup.com, USA Today, or at L Directors Cup on Twitter or Facebook. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics since 1993.
Welcome back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield second half. Iowa State leads Omaha 62-43, 11:57 to go. Cyclones have led it by as many as 24.
Iowa State 24-49 overall in the field. And Omaha 17-41. They've made 8 of 21 threes, so they've done a good job beyond the arc. And after a slow start, Zach Jackson, that was 13 points. He's a really good player, averaging almost 22. And for Iowa State, 16 for Shayok and Halliburton, 13 for Jacobson, 12 for Talon Horton-Tucker. Working outside, steer clear of power lines. Get safety tips at Mid-American Energy, at midamericanenergy.com/safety.
Weiler-Babb to throw it in. You got to keep playing, though, because this Omaha team can certainly move the ball and hit shots and heat up in a hurry. Don't want to get too comfortable yet. That lead at 19. Nick Weiler-Babb will throw it in for Iowa State. Zion Griffin out there along with Lewis, Shayok, Jacobson, and Weiler-Babb. Weiler-Babb looking, finally gets it into Shayok right side. Mariel has a 16.5 assist game going. Hands it off to Griffin out high, 15 on the shot clock. Zion off to Jacobson, top of the circle. And off goes to Weiler-Babb. We're down to 8 to shoot it. They just traded the spot. Now Weiler-Babb a crossover dribble. Off to the right side, a 3 on the way. It was short by Lewis. The rebound controlled by Pyle, and an outlet comes ahead to Dupleshan. He drives it, leaves it on the right wing for Gibson. A 3 in transition, no good. And a battle for the rebound won by Griffin. Outlet pass comes to Shayok. Cyclones on the run. Mariel Shayok to the bucket. Couldn't get the bucket, but he was fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2. A foul on Miller.
Attacking the basket. A good look from 3, though, for JT Gibson, who has 14 points and has hit 4 threes tonight.
Shayok back to the line.
Impressed with the Omaha guards. I think they've got some really good players back there. Gibson, Jackson, Akinwale, and they're playing without one of the guys who had been starting, KJ Robinson, the junior guard.
George Condit's going to get a few minutes here in place of Michael Jacobson. Halliburton returns for Weiler-Babb. One more free throw for Shayok. And he is now 6 of 6 at the free throw line after knocking that one down. He has 18 points, along with 6 rebounds and 5 assists. 64-43 Iowa State. 11:13 to go, still a lot of time. On the right side, Gibson, little hesitation move. Kick out to Miller in the left corner. Back out it comes. Duplashan working against Halliburton, drives it in. Wild right-hander, no off the glass, but the rebound to Pyle, and he lays it in. A rare putback for Omaha, and it's 64-45.
Just the second bucket on second chance opportunities.
Cyclone lead at 19 with 10:47 to go. Shayok out high to Griffin. Cyclones continue to move that basketball, and illegal screens called on Condit.
Well, he gets called for a lot of those. Didn't really move much, but
it's his second. Both on the same action.
But he needs to move less on that. You know, it's the dribbler's responsibility to drive his man into that screen, not the screener to move and pick him off.
Gibson dumps it inside to Pyle, right of the lane. He works in on Condit, muscles in there for a reverse layup. Matt Pyle with back-to-back buckets, and it's 64-47, and Omaha clawing within 17. Halliburton into the front court for Iowa State, off to Shayok on a curl cut. He's got it top of the circle, throws it off to Lewis. Terrence, a couple of dribbles, and a pass left wing to Halliburton. Screen set by Condit. Lewis comes over to catch it on the right side, hands to Griffin for a three. Yes, Zion Griffin with a three. And there's some bench points for Iowa State. 67-47. Duplashan on the right wing for Omaha. 9:48 remaining. Cyclone lead back up to 20 on that three-pointer by Zion Griffin, the freshman from Hinsdale. Down low left, backing in his Pyle. Kick out right cornered. Duplashan a three misses. Shayok another rebound for Iowa State. 20-point lead of the ball for the Cyclones. Mariel Shayok on a drive, had it poked away. Stolen. Another turnover for him, and that's been his Achilles heel in this game. Gibson up the floor to Miller for a three. Right wing, no good. Rebound to Griffin. Outlet comes Halliburton. Behind the back on the dribble. Tyrese gets it into the front court. Steve Prohm says, hey, let's hit the brakes and run some offense. Poked away from Halliburton, but then a foul called on Duplashan, trying to go get it.
Yeah, Duplashan, listed at 5'11", probably not that tall.
Timeout called here by Iowa State. 9:09 to play in the second half, and a 67-47 Iowa State advantage. Latham High-Tech Seeds, Lincoln Savings Bank, and Stellar Industries are proud to partner with the Cyclones, raising money for every free throw made by the Cyclones this season. Proceeds benefit the American Cancer Society and Coaches vs. Cancer program. Latham High-Tech Seeds, Lincoln Savings Bank, and Stellar Industries are cheering on the Cyclones from the free throw line and helping with cancer awareness efforts across the state of Iowa.
9:09 to play here. Iowa State trying to get their 6th win in 7 tries of the season. Pretty good effort throughout. You know,
not trailed, got out to that 11-0 lead.
Omaha has certainly competed. You know, this will be so interesting to see what happens moving forward. This Iowa State team has really played well. Now the addition of some guys, we'll see if that continues. I suspect it will. Upside certainly increases.
Halliburton on the dribble with 15 to shoot it, takes it to the right side. Out to Horton Tucker, tries to get somewhere. Great pass underneath, and Terrence Lewis a two-hand dunk. Horton Tucker found him. 7 now for T. Lou, and it's 69-47. Cyclones back up by 22, give themselves a little breathing room. 8:45 to go. And a pass, knocked away. Griffin knocked it away. It's out of bounds.
That's Iowa State's ball. He didn't knock it away. He was just pressuring. But a good job by Terrence Lewis, though. The guy picked up his dribble, and T. Lou used his length, was all over him, just took away passing lanes.
So after the turnover, Cyclones a 22-point lead in the ball. Halliburton driving it, leaves it for Condit. Down the lane, double clutch shot, wouldn't go. Condit battling, gets the rebound and scores. How nicely done was that by George Condit, and it's 71-47.
And a good find by Tyrese.
Pyle left to the lane, Condit defending. Pyle working his way in, poked away and stolen by Talon Horton-Tucker on help defense. He'll drive it all the way in, and he was tied up. He was tied up by Jackson. Iowa State will keep the basketball with 8:10 to go.
I believe that's the 4th steal of the game for Talon Horton-Tucker. He just took it away.
Boy, does he have quick hands?
Yeah, quick hands, long arms, you know, over a 7-foot wingspan.
He has fleeced some guys on help defense. Condit hands it off to Halliburton. The Cyclones lead it by 24 with 8:06 to go. Halliburton to the right wing with a dribble. Bounce pass on the pick and roll to Condit. He traveled with the basketball. Pass again was good by Halliburton, but Condit couldn't handle it cleanly. Timeout on the floor, 7:56 remaining here in the second half. It's Iowa State 71 and Omaha 47 on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
We are farm strong.
We're farm strong.
We are farm strong because we're taking on the challenge of improving Iowa's water quality.
I do our own soil sampling so that we can put on fertilizer only when we need it and where we need it.
What makes us farm strong is how we innovate.
We are producing a safe and affordable product because we use innovative climate-controlled barns
While ensuring healthy, safe food choices.
feeding and fueling the world. We are
Farm Strong.
Some things in life you're born into. Others are just a way of life. And you wouldn't have it any other way. Some things come naturally, while others you have to work hard at. Some things in life are fated to be. But the rest of the story, that's up to you. Iowa Corn. For 50 years, we've been here so you can be there. Proud sponsor of Cyclone Athletics.
You always dress like me. Why is that?
No.
At U.S. Cellular's holiday phone sale, phones start at $1 a month.
$1? Wow.
I'm gonna get one for myself. I'm no dumb.
No what? Janet? No dummy? Where's my phone?
Janet, little Janet. With this deal, you can both get one.
Hear that, Janet? I have my own life.
Well, then go live it.
This holiday, get phones starting at $1 a month. Only at U.S. Cellular.
Welcome back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield second half. 7:56 remaining here at Hilton Coliseum. Iowa State leading Omaha 71-47. Throughout the Iowa Corn Cyhawk Series sporting events, Iowa Corn promotes honest, hardworking values that are uniquely Iowan. On behalf of Iowa's corn farmers, we salute all fans and athletes for their hard work and determination to be the best, both on and off the field. Iowa's corn farmers are proud to sponsor the Iowa Corn Cyhawk Series because it's more than a game. It's the way you grow up. It's everything. And of course, the Iowa Corn Cyhawk game coming up next week. And
Several events coming up.
Yeah. Women's basketball on Wednesday, men's basketball on Thursday, swimming. Wrestling is this Saturday over in Iowa City, 2 o'clock.
Iowa State out rebounding Omaha 37-23. And Iowa State's gotten to the free throw line 14 times. They've been averaging over 20 per game, but they've only allowed Omaha to shoot 5 free throws. So pretty good job there. And steals, a dozen steals for Iowa State. On the court, it's the job of the defense to protect the rim. On the road, it's the job of the 2019 Nissan Rogue to help protect you with its available advanced safety technologies. Nissan, proud supporter of college athletics.
Akinwale to the left side with the dribble out to Hahn for a 3, top of the circle. He missed it, and the rebound to Talon Horton-Tucker. Clean look for Hahn. He's usually going to knock those down. Here comes Horton-Tucker the other way. Off to Griffin for a 3, top of the key. Shot it long. Lewis climbing the back for the rebound, commits the foul.
Just the 3rd team foul on Iowa State here this half. Omaha has committed 6.
(71-47) Iowa State, 7:29 to go. Hahn gets that same look, didn't take it. Off to the right side, Jackson. Now to Hahn, right side. He'll put it on the floor. Covered up by Griffin. Out it comes to Jackson. To the left wing. Here's a drive by Gibson. And a running one-hander. Misses, but he was fouled. He'll go to the free throw line.
Foul on Terrence Lewis. 2 shots. Gibson, who can shoot the 3-point shot, over 40% on the season coming in. He's made 4 of 10 tonight, but he looks to drive it too. At 6'3", he's got some size.
Now his 15 points. His last 3 games have been really good. He had 14 points, 4 of 7 threes against Montana State, 21 points, including 8 of 8 free throws against Bethune-Cookman, and then a 18.4 of 7 3-point game against Colorado. So he came in here hot, he stayed that way. On the right side, Horton Tucker. Cyclone lead is 22. Cross-court kick-out goes to Griffin. Now Talon Horton Tucker back out to catch it as the smaller Akinwole defending. Down to 11 on the shot clock. Horton Tucker on the dribble out high. A screen set by Condit. Talon drives it. Wild right-hand scoop, misses. Condit tipped the rebound out, but Hahn has it. Hahn bounces it ahead to Akinwole. Off to the left side, Jackson. Couple of dribbles to the right wing, it goes. Gibson looks inside. Screen set for him by Pyle. Kicks it out to Jackson, trying to create against Griffin. And a whistle and a foul on Zion Griffin.
That's team foul number 5. So Iowa State picking up 3 fouls here in the last couple of minutes, minute and a half.
6:21 remaining. Iowa State's lead is 71-49. Akinwole to throw it in. Bounced it into Pyle. Kick out. Jackson a 3, top of the circle. Missing. Condit battling for the rebound, and he was fouled by Pyle.
It'll be 1 and 1, as that's team foul number 7 on the Mavericks.
And the 4th on Matt Pyle. New Tech Seed puts success, enjoyment, and family at the heart of all they do. That's the New Tech lifestyle, and you can be a part of it. Discover the New Tech lifestyle and a complete lineup of high-performance corn and soybeans at newtechseed.com. Front end of the 1-and-1 for Condit is right through. 3 points for George. Gives the ball a workout and fires the second. In and out, and the rebound controlled by Pyle. 72-49, Iowa State, 6:15 to go. A 3-point jumper way out left, misses. That was Gibson on the air ball, and it goes out of bounds to Iowa State.
Good looking curl cut by Gibson. He's had a good game, but that one didn't look so good.
Horton Tucker on the left side, screen from Griffin. Shovels it off to Halliburton. He'll hand to Griffin. They reverse it. Left corner, Terrence Lewis driving into a double team, throws up a wild shot, not a good shot, and it misses. And the rebound, Omaha. Here's Hahn throwing it ahead to Jackson, right corner. Jackson backing his way in, poked away momentarily, but Hahn recovers, fires a 3 and misses. Long rebound to Griffin, handoff Halliburton, Cyclones running. Tyrese to Lewis on the right wing, back out, and they'll set things up here. Horton Tucker on the left side. And Griffin gets the offensive foul as he was trying to post up on Jackson.
Yeah, Tyrese Halliburton holding at 16 points. You know, he hasn't attempted a shot here in the second half. And for the game, Nick Weiler-Babb has attempted only 1. You have a lot of different options that can score, keep you in scoring mode.
Substitutions for both teams. 72-49, 5:18 to go. Iowa State has led it the whole way. They got out to an 11-0 lead early. Have not been threatened too much since. Jackson, baseline right. Backs his way in on Halliburton. And a running left-hander blocked on help defense by Griffin. Cleared by Halliburton. Cyclones push it ahead. Here's Lewis on the catch. And a right-hand layup for Terrence Lewis. 9 now for Lewis, the assist to Halliburton.
What a great feed from Halliburton, too. And Jackson hurting, that stopped the clock for, get a sub in for him. It's like he's grabbing his hamstring.
So the play on here, 4:55 to go. And a 74-49 lead. Terrence Lewis now 9 points off the bench, coming off that career high 16 against San Diego State. 74-49. Duplashan on the dribble. Had it stripped away again by Horton Tucker. Talon, 1-on-3, left-hand layup, yes. 14 in the game for Talon Horton Tucker and his 5th steal of the night. 76-49. Akinwale throws it ahead. They get it to the right corner, back out. Akinwale putting it on the floor. Halliburton challenged him off to Miller for a 3 right side, no good. And Griffin battling, but Tutt able to rebound. Now backs up with it. Wanyang Tutt, and a foul called. He was backing in on Griffin, and Tutt called for the offensive foul. A little too much bagging.
Yeah. Zion was doing a little of his own there. I thought that might go on him, but
76-49. We approach the 4-minute mark remaining here at Hilton Coliseum. Halliburton. Well, the Cyclones really moving the ball on the perimeter. Jacobson hands it off to Horton Tucker. Shot fake. Has a smaller defender. Backs up and fires a 3, no good. They were moving it well. And then the foul on the rebound is going to go on Omaha. And that's on Hayden Miller. Timeout here. 3:48 remaining. Iowa State leads it 76-49. We take the break on the Cyclone Network. Quick.
1 gig is the future, and Mediacom provides the most complete coverage. America's first 100% 1 gig technology network, offering gigabit speeds in every market we serve. In town or out of town, big city or rural, you've got access to the fastest. We know the future will demand more speed, so we've built a network to give you the most. 1,500 communities, 2.7 million homes, 100% 1 gig.
When it's too cold for camping, we go camping. When it's too hot to work, we work. Too wet to keep going? Nah. This is the Gator XUV 835 with game-changing heat and air and 3 wide seating. It's never too anything for anything. Nothing runs like a deer.
Get a trade-in bonus up to $1,500 on a new Gator. For more details, visit a Van Wall location near you or online at vanwall.com.
The difference between possible and impossible? It's a person who believes they can, surrounded and supported by others, by us, who believe it too. U.S. Bank, the power of possible.
Welcome back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield second half. 3:48 remaining. Iowa State 76 and Omaha 49.
Omaha averaging 79 points a game coming in here. Iowa State defensively doing a great job. 36% shooting for the Mavericks. And Iowa State has kept them off the free throw line and forced 19 turnovers. 13 steals for Iowa State. 5 steals for Talon Horton Tucker. 3 for Tyrese Halliburton. Cyclones Travel is the only place to go when making your bowl plans for this year. Whether you're a member of the Alumni Association, a Gridiron Club member, or an Iowa State fan, you can travel on the official travel package by going to Cyclones.tv. Check this site for the latest bowl information and to register your travel package today by going to Cyclones.tv.
Terrence Lewis at the free throw line for Iowa State.
1-and-1.
Front end on the way, and he got it. Terrence into double figures with 10. He busted out against Illinois with 8, then came back with 16 against San Diego State.
It's an announcer thing. He hasn't missed all year.
Oh,
7 of 7 at the line.
Nicely done. 11 now for Terrence Lewis. 78-49. So you're saying it works both ways.
Could, I don't know.
Miller on the right wing. Defended by Griffin. Cyclones lead it by 29 now. The biggest lead of the night. Akinwale out high on the dribble. Tried to create some space against Jacobson, then missed the 3. It's out of bounds to Iowa State. Jacobson challenged him.
Well, he thought he had a mismatch. You know, the 6-footer going against 6'9". Jacobson just can stay far enough away, still affect the shot, and not commit the foul.
Iowa State moving the ball on the perimeter, leading it by 29. Halliburton has it on the right wing. Bounces it to Lewis. He looks inside, gets it to Condit down there low right. 6 on the shot clock. Condit into traffic. Puts up a turnaround jump shot and missed it, and injured on the play was Barney. He took an elbow to the face. Condit on the move. And Omaha cleared the rebound, and now they'll check on Brett Barney. Hey, we're going to see
Rocky,
our boy, Eric Steyer, into the game. And we're also going to see Carter Booth. Eric Steyer, the national leader in points per minute.
I don't know about that because he played a couple other games.
Okay, all right, maybe not.
Yeah, boy, played a little over a minute the other day in the San Diego State game. Makes a 3, 2 assists, 2 rebounds.
And a shiner.
And took one.
78-49. Tutt on the dribble, fires a left-hand jumper left side, and then out, rebound Condit. 2:40 to go. Terrence Lewis into the front court. With a smile on his face, the Cyclones up by 29. Lewis kicks it out, left corner to Griffin. We're down to 10 to shoot it. Back out Lewis, off to Steyer, way out right. Eric Steyer on the dribble, back to Lewis for a 3. It's good! Another assist for Steyer. The 3 by Terrence Lewis. He now has 14 on the night, 81-49. On the left wing, Barney missing. And the rebound to Zion Griffin. Outlet comes to Steyer. He'll push it up the right side, throw it out to Condit. Back out, Griffin, a 3, way out right, long. And the rebound controlled by Tutt. 81-49. Akinwale leaves it for Tutt on the left side. He tries to create off the dribble, throws it off to Akinwale. Out high Miller, screen from Barney. Cross court kick out, Akinwale, a 3, good. And it's 81-52 with 1:32 to go. Terrence Lewis playing point guard here. Brings it across. Maintains the dribble, gets rid of it to Steyer way out right. Down to 13 on the shot clock. Steyer behind the back on the dribble, over to the right wing, defended closely, knocked away from him. Lewis goes to track it down in the backcourt. We're down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Steyer, he's got to let it go. A 3-point jumper by Eric, missing. And the rebound to Tutt. A minute left. Tutt driving it, knocked away by Lewis. Another steal for the Cyclones, and then a foul called on Miller. And Lewis will go to the free throw line for Iowa State.
Two shots. So that is steal number what? 14.
Lewis with a 14-point night going. He'll shoot 2 more free throws. First one rims out. Oh, you had to say it. The delayed reaction.
Pulled the pin on that grenade a few minutes ago.
But he's had another good night. It's great to see. Terrence, another free throw here. He got this one, and he has 15 points. One off his career high that he set against San Diego State. 51 seconds to play. Akinwale throws it off to the left side. Duplashan fires a 3 over Steyer. It rims out. Rebound deflected into the hands of Miller, and he scores. 39 seconds remaining. 82-54 Iowa State. They'll try to set up an isolation play here for Booth, I believe. But it'll come late in the shot clock. Booth on the right wing. Crosses over with a dribble. Drives it on Miller. Running one-hander off the glass, no good. Rebound battle controlled by Omaha. Akinwale throws it ahead. And this is Duplashan denied by Booth, but a foul called. Free throws coming. with 10 seconds remaining. Carter Booth, by the way, is a 6-foot freshman from Leon, Iowa, Central Decatur High School. Former Cyclone Jake Sullivan recommended him to the coaching staff. And nice walk-on addition to the team, along with Eric Steyer and Nate Schuster.
And they're going to check the monitor.
Oh, come on.
10.9 seconds to go. Okay. We'll see if there was some contact.
Well, there was, or they wouldn't have called a foul.
Above the head.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, around the head.
Okay.
And Carter Booth, aggressive play to try to block that shot. John Higgins, Bert Smith taking a look. Well, Iowa State, after a kind of a flurry of games, 3 games last Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, then had a few days off, although travel involved, Thanksgiving, a lot of things going on.
It's going to be a flagrant one on Carter Booth.
And then, you know, so 5 days off, come and play tonight, then a week off before Iowa State will play North Dakota State. So 2 free throws for Dupleshan. Dupleshan, a sophomore from Sacramento. I wonder if he knows Solomon Young.
Free throw misses.
Solomon. Speaking of getting guys back, Solomon, I think, in all the conversations about who's coming back and when they're coming back, he's been kind of the lost guy, because here's a guy that the last year and a half of his career started every game he's played. And he'd just be a junior, and at 6'8", give Iowa State some size inside. Guy who, another selfless guy.
Dupleshan hit 1 of 2 free throws. It's 82-55. 6 seconds to go. Miller leaves it out high. This is Tricker on a drive, throwing it out, and the time expires. Iowa State the winner over Omaha. 82-55 is the final. The Cyclones improved to 6-1 on the season. Omaha goes to 3-4. We'll come back with a wrap-up show on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Hey. Yeah. Sure. Well, probably gonna get it. You think that's the way to go? Probably what we should do. That's what I would. I'll already there. Why not?
Your Highness, thank you for the invitation.
Yes. No, our moat is much larger than this.
Our great hall is much greater than this.
Much.
Our parties are much less crowded than this.
Oh, and our beers are much fancier than that.
Much.
Why did we invite them again?
We're raiding the castle and needed a distraction.
Attack, man! Bud Light, for the many, not the few.
Bring all the gifts for under the tree. And while you're at it, bring the tree. Ford F-150. Best-in-class payload. Best-in-class towing. Built for the holidays.
Now, get the 2018 F-150 with 0% financing for 72 months. Only at your Midwest Ford dealers.
Some things in life you're born into. Others are just a way of life. And you wouldn't have it any other way. Some things come naturally, while others you have to work hard at. Some things in life are fated to be. But the rest of the story, that's up to you. Iowa Corn. For 50 years, we've been here so you can be there. Proud sponsor of Cyclone Athletics.
I just love all my Iowa Lottery holiday traditions. Now, Uncle Bob gets the treasure tree ticket because, well, he's a lumberjack. And my stylist gets this crossword game because she uses words. Lots of words. This year's Fa La La Loot promotion, well, it's just holiday-licious with lots of fun games and $125,000 in play-to-gain cash prizes. Oh, and my accountant gets Merry Multiplier because, oh, are we out of time? Can I say woohoo? Yes? Woohoo!
It's time now for your plays of the game, presented by DuPont Pioneer. Pioneer with you from the word
Right
go.
corner, shot fake and a drive, left-hand runner misses. Jacobson, the offensive rebound and put back. And again, Shayok battling, but couldn't come up with a rebound. Now he does. And Shayok throws it back out to Halliburton, who drives and scoops it in with the right hand. A pass down low, deflected away, but Nick able to recover it. Throws it into the left corner to Shayok. Short jumper on the way. Good. A two-pointer for Mario Shayok. Pass deflected away, almost stolen. Jacobson recovers. Off to Halliburton. Shot fake. Then a three by Tyrese is good. A Walmart three-point shot by Tyrese Halliburton. Off it goes to Gibson, a pass stolen by Weiler-Babb. Then Nick throws it ahead to Shayok for a right-hand layup. Beautifully done by Weiler-Babb, and a timeout's called. Cyclones moving the ball crisply. Now Halliburton a three, left side. Yes! Deep. Tyrese Halliburton with 8 early points. Jacobson for a three, shot it long, and the rebound to Pyle. Poked away by Horton Tucker. Talon driving it in there. Right-hand scoop, good, and a foul! Count the bucket. But it throws it back out. Akinwale reverses it. Stolen by Halliburton, who anticipated. And now behind the back move, and a bucket for Halliburton, plus a foul. On the floor against Gibson. Smaller defender, cross-court left-hand kick out. Shaq, extra pass. Halliburton a three. Yes, sir! A new career high for Tyrese Halliburton. Gibson a three. In and out, no. Another rebound for Tyrese Halliburton. A quick outlet to Horton Tucker. He does a step-through move and throws in a wild right-hand scoop. How about this guy? Top of the circle with the basketball. Waiting for Cutters. Now hands it off to Shayok. 17-foot jumper. Mario got the bounce. Hooks the pass over to Jacobson in the left corner. Jacobson drives it into the paint. Kick out. Left corner. Lewis a three. Yes! Terrence Lewis. We get it to Halliburton, left side. He drives it. A running right-hander is good. Weiler-Babb hands it off to Shayok. Back to Nick. A look down low for Jacobson. On the block against Barney. Turnaround jump shot. Good. And it's 33-22. Now Shayok to the bucket at the other end for a layup. Shayok just beat the defense down the floor. Here comes Weiler-Babb up the right side. Cyclones trying to add to a 15-point lead. Jacobson, 16-foot right baseline jumper. Good. Wouldn't go. Rebound Shayok. He was stripped away by Akinwale. Now he tries to drive it. Shayok takes it right back and then dunks it with two hands. Off to the right side, Halliburton, shot fake. Bounce pass inside to Jacobson. Good catch and finish with the left hand. Gibson drives it. Pass stolen by Halliburton. Here comes Iowa State on the run. Tyrese to the bucket. A great pass to Shayok for the layup. Horton Tucker staying with him. Try to hand it off. Stolen by Shayok. Ahead to Talon Horton Tucker for a tomahawk. Right hand dunk. Horton Tucker on the dribble out high for Iowa State. Speaking of teams that move the ball well, Iowa State's done that too. Here's Jacobson driving it. Right hand finish, good. And a foul called. And Michael Jacobson will try for a three-point play. Shayok off a Jacobson screen. Leaves it on the right wing for Horton Tucker. A three on the way. Yes. Shayok driving it. Leaves it for Horton Tucker. A left wing three on the way. Good. Back-to-back threes for Talon Horton Tucker. Jacobson trying to control it. Left of the lane.
Thanks, man. All right, we'll do an opening statement from Coach and then questions for the players. Dismiss them. Any questions?
Great win. I was proud of our guys because coming back from Hawaii and the travel and just having to play a quick game, you know, sometimes it can be tough. And you know, we gave them a couple days off. We got back on the floor Saturday. We were a little sluggish yesterday. We were better, but this team right now is a little beat up, and so it's great to win tonight and really play well in the second half defensively, a lot better, and be able to put the game away, get some guys a little bit of game time rest. But most importantly, it gives us the next couple days to take off and kind of regroup and try to get some guys healthy, and then get back on the floor on Thursday and get ready for get us better for the first couple days because we got to continue to grow on both ends of the floor, and then get ready for North Dakota State.
Tyrese, how was that turnaround for you? I mean, the Maui hangover, the jet lag, and all that stuff.
You know, same as everybody else. My body's just sore right now. You know, play 3 back-to-back out there and then come out here and play today. And, you know, like Coach said, we're all a little beat up. So, you know, it was nice to get a win here and get a couple off days and rest up.
16 in the first half.
Just trying to share the ball, just going out there and making the right play. There's a couple times where guys were open, but I could have took the shot, but I was just trying to make the right play at all times.
Mike, you guys could have come out and just gone through the motions tonight after going 2-1 and playing pretty well on Maui. Why didn't you? I mean, you very well could have.
I just feel like good teams don't do that, and that's what we're trying to be, good team, great team. So I think the message was you got to come out, got to be ready to go. It's a character game. I felt like we did a really good job on the defensive end and extended the lead in the second half, which is something we wanted to do. So yeah, I mean, just being a great team. Great teams don't do stuff like that.
Mike, how did things change for you and I guess George when Cam comes back? Presumably next week. I mean, not even just minutes, but potentially being able to play two bigs at the same time. Something I don't think seen a minute of yet this year.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't really know. That's gonna be up to him. I don't really have an answer for you, but we're excited to get those guys back, get a little more depth in our lineup. But yeah, to be honest, I have no idea.
Coach, with the number of injuries that you have back here, number of injuries, people sitting out, how has the next man up kind of worked out so far, with these people being out these past few months? Like, how's the next man up worked in your guys' favor?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing, I don't even know it's next man up because we only have 8. So, I mean, if you get to 9, there is no next man to get up. Those 8 got to get it done. I think what it's done is it's given guys like Tyrese, George, Zion, and Taylor an opportunity to play through mistakes, an opportunity to grow. Even Mike being new to our program, I know he sat out last year, but new this year. All those guys to play a little bit more free, play through mistakes. I think it's good to let guys play through mistakes and. Usually, I feel comfortable playing 7 or 8 guys. What makes you uncomfortable sometimes when you only have 8 in case you get in foul trouble. And today we didn't know if, we thought we maybe even, a couple guys were beat up to where maybe they couldn't go. And so I think the biggest thing it's done, it's going to make this team better later because I think a lot of these young guys have gotten some really good experience. And fortunately, we've been able to win a couple games.
Showdown. What are the injuries that I guess almost kept guys out today?
It's just, we just get a lot of guys banged up. Tyrese's foot, Mario's ankle, George's wrist, Zion's. I mean, you could go down the line. But we got to be, this early in the year, you don't want to do something dumb either and play guys that don't need to be playing. And so, but everybody was able to play, and we were fortunate. The biggest thing was just focus on getting through this game and doing it the right way.
Piggybacking off Travis's question earlier, what do you do Tuesday when Cam comes back? And we don't even know, is Zoran cleared to even play?
As of right now, like I've said the whole time, as right now, that's where it's set to be. Those guys are set to play, next week, and we're excited to get them back. But I just think the biggest thing is, for our whole team, can we be selfless? Can we play for Iowa State? And can we play the right way? And if we're about the right things, whether we have 8 guys or we have 12 guys, we're going to continue to grow. I've said from the beginning, I like this team. I think they like each other. That doesn't mean you're not going to go through some adversity. We've gone through, I read some today about, you're going to be tested. And we were tested a little bit the last 24 hours about guys being beat up a little bit. And so I'm not caught up in all that. I know that's the big monkey in the room, elephant in the room, the questions. We'll watch tape. I'll meet with the guys, and I think they've got a lot of trust in each other, and trust in us that everything will be fine.
Is Zoran cleared physically? Is he okay to play?
Yeah. He'd probably have to play with a mask though. Right. I think he's still got to play with a mask on for another 2 weeks maybe, and that I could be wrong. It could be a week, but he's in that 1 to 2 week range where he has to have a mask on.
Lindell, do you have
I don't, man. I really couldn't tell you. I'd be just making something up. I mean, mid-December, Lindell, mid-December, Solomon, I'm guessing. they still got to, once they're back, they still got to practice. They hadn't practiced in a long time, Solomon especially. And so I really don't have a timetable. I'll know more tomorrow, once Vic and the doctors have talked with these guys tonight.
With Tyrese, when he starts out, 6 of 7 in the first half, is that something where you almost want him to force the issue a bit more and be more aggressive scoring?
Well, I want him to shoot open shots. I want all our guys to shoot open shots and shoot good shots. It was great to see him really step up and make shots tonight. We needed him to early. He did that. I was proud of him responding because, he kind of tweaked his ankle a little bit again. He tweaked in the Arizona game. He tweaked in practice yesterday. So it's good to him to step up. And he just brings a lot of energy to our team. He's just got a charismatic personality that I think the fans like. I know I like a lot. He's been fun to coach.
Coach, there in the last 10 seconds of the game, the personal foul against Booth. What was the reasoning that the refs gave you for that? Was there anything malicious about that? Because from my perspective, way up top, it didn't look like there was anything really malicious to it.
Honestly, I probably really wasn't paying enough attention at that point, and it was tough to see. But Carter got in the books. He missed the shot, so. I don't know. Those refs are, a couple of those guys are Final Four refs. So, you go to the monitor. They went to the monitor. They thought that was the call. That was the call. Obviously, Carter's a great kid. It was nothing malicious. It was just the great thing I liked about it. It was, no layups. He sprint back and he tried to make a play on the ball. But, that's the new emphasis. And so, 2 shots, their ball. And I really wasn't thinking much about it.
Would you prefer to see Nick take more than 1 shot, or do you think that was just the play of the game?
Yeah, I think Nick, just talking to him ever, I think he's been sick the last couple of days, so he probably needs just a couple of days to get better. I think he's got a little cold, and I may be putting words in his mouth, but I know he's a little sick. I think Nick has a really good feel to where he knows when we need a burst and we need a boost from him offensively. But, biggest thing at the end of the day, he had no turnovers, and he played probably a little less minutes than he's used to. 26 was still a good amount, but defensively, he's a good presence for us because he really understands what we're doing.
Mike said he didn't know what things would look like when those guys came back. Do you have, with only, I think, 5 games they'll have before the Big 12, how much tweaking do you feel like you need to do to see different lineup combinations, before the Big 12 starts? Or do you feel like you've got a handle on that without playing too much around?
I'm not going to really read too much into it. Your biggest thing is you coach the guys you got. And then when you get new guys, you coach those guys. And so I'll sit down this week, obviously, and because we haven't played big, to say, hey, if we are going to go big, what are we going to do defensively and what are we going to do offensively? And so I'll sit down and take some time this week to see that. But I think the way we're playing right now from a standpoint of playing small at times has been really good. But obviously Cameron's a guy that can step in and help us, and Zoran brings some things to the table. And so, we'll work those guys in and I think they'll be able to really help us. And as everybody continues to buy in and be about the right things, then everything will work out. That's what it's about. It's about really if you can be selfless, it'll all work out. But I'll take some time. I'm not going to just jump in and say we're doing this and that. We needed to coach these guys right now until we got anybody back. And now when we got some guys slowly coming back, we'll start doing that. So, we'll probably all see it for the first time together because we haven't worked big at all. We just haven't had a reason to. Or at times we haven't had the personnel to at times.
You talked about offensively, 10 turnovers kind of being the number, and
yeah.
You had 14 today. Was that just a product of being too aggressive? Or
I just, they play gaps, and against gap teams, you really got to give the ball up earlier, and you can't get too deep in the paint because they're really all converging. And so we got to jump stop on 2 feet and make an extra pass a lot earlier. And if we do that, we'll be in good shape. 14's too many for this team. We need to be at 10 or better. But a lot of them really unforced. A couple times, just almost trying to make too many extra passes. Guys really trying to look for each other. But that's great. I told the guys, we threw a couple home run passes out of bounds, but at least they're trying to make the next guy better. And then, I know it sounds crazy, but if you're going to turn it over, my old coach used to say, my old boss used to say, you'd rather have the defense set so you can set your defense, because right now we are, I think, a pretty decent defensive team.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks.
This
This copyrighted telecast is the property of Cyclone Sports Properties, LLC, under rights granted by Iowa State University. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, reproduction, or other dissemination of this telecast, or any part of it, without the expressed written consent of Cyclone Sports Properties, LLC, is prohibited.